Hello again to the Millennia Saga. Honestly, I started to feel like Millennia should be her own challenge, her own like level 1 run, because it's so difficult and it takes so long. Yeah, I think we are like what 13 hours in, probably, if we count all the kind of off-camera, you know, testing here and there that we did. It's probably like closer to 14 hours already, which is insane. But well, we wanted to do this, so I think we were ready for at least this much, considering that, you know, I don't feel like all that much burnout, honestly. I just feel, I don't know, impatient a little bit. I guess I can say impatient and a little bit frustrated, honestly, simply because yeah, I couldn't really, you know, play properly like this whole week pretty much until today, because I was busy with work and I was tired, and yeah, I just it was just really bad timing, you know, that it happened to, you know, be like that during like the most difficult challenge of this run, which I think just added, you know, a little bit more frustration than I would feel otherwise if I could just, you know, focus on fighting her more. But yeah, hopefully today is Sunday at the time of this recording. We feel a bit more rested than yesterday, that's for sure. Yesterday was a whole its own mess in many regards. We didn't make, well, we made progress actually. Like we had our personal best, I guess, when it comes to HP and stuff, because we actually brought her below half of her HP, and we made her to do Scarlet Ionia dive again for the first time, and then of course we failed it because we just didn't register what she's doing because it happened for the first time. But we only, you know, did it like once, and maybe like one other time we went to like brought her down to half HP or something. But we made some very important discoveries, which I hope will gonna pay off today, now that we are hopefully a bit more rested, right, and can focus a bit more on actually trying to get her down. So, like, to summarize, we discovered that we've been doing the triple slash completely wrong, right? Well, not completely, but we were making it unnecessarily difficult for ourselves and dying. And all the deaths we had to it were very unnecessary, pretty much. Because all we had to do to always roll her follow-up, right? Whether it's slow or fast, just roll it backwards. So it's super unintuitive, but basically what they want you to do there is to roll into her first when she's charging at you. And then roll away from her after that when she's doing the follow-up. You would think, you know, to do it the other way around, but that's how it works apparently. Because it seemed to work yesterday, like all times. Like, I'm guessing I'm still gonna die sometimes because of, I don't know, terrain and positioning shenanigans, but it seems to work more consistently. And I was afraid I'm gonna lose like a punish window, but it's not the case. Like, I think it's only gonna happen sometimes when she decides to do like a jumping slice, right? And that's it. And I probably could have punished that if I practice it a little bit, but it's not a big deal because, like, she'll most of the time she will either do nothing, right? Or she will do the flip, and both of those times I can just walk up to her and attack her, you know, the normal, like I would do anyways, right? So it's not a big deal. And of course, if she does a flip, we technically lose one hit, because if you roll into her, we could roll attack. She does the flip, we hit her. Her flip misses. Then we can attack her again. But that, you know, that attack window, that one attack is not worth just randomly dying to the to that slash, right, and ending the run. So we will do it the consistent way, even though it's gonna be slightly less damage. Excuse my voice, as always, in the morning. My nose and my throat is a little bit stuck for some reason. But I just couldn't wait. I really wanted to get back on that horse, literally and figuratively, and and do it. And you might wonder, why the hell am I running around here killing rats? Well, like I told you, I was planning to farm some rune arcs, right? Because I realized that rune arcs actually help quite a bit in that, you know, with her. Like, we get like 12% more damage, I think, if I'm gonna use rune arc. Because we do like 80 damage more on our basic attack, which is huge. That's like 12% more damage flat, right? And we get more health, which means we can probably survive few one shots that we cannot otherwise, right? So, and we get more stamina. No, it's better. It's just more better, right? A certain person would say. So so it helps. So I was like, okay, well, let me go and farm rune arcs, right? So I have enough of them so I can actually burn a bunch of them on failed attempts and stuff. Because the thing is, I could technically just use rune arc whenever I get to phase 2, but the problem is that it's not very effective this way. Because unless I'm very quick. Unless I'm like very quick, I won't be able to do like everything during the phase transition. Use rune arc, potentially drink mana, use Golden Vow, and then, you know, use Blood Flame or Blood Grease, whichever I'll be using. There's a lot to do. And I'm guessing if I use Blood Grease, then maybe I don't need to drink. But so like, and also like I would like to use it from the start so I can get through phase 1 quicker as well, right? Because that also helps to get through that quickly, and hopefully skip the second waterfall as well, so I don't have to worry about that. So if that's the case, yeah, then, you know, of course we will fail every now and again, or most of the time actually, phase 1. Unless suddenly we get much better at this. So we need a lot of them. So unfortunately at level 1 we can't really do multiplayer, which would be like the easiest way to farm them, right? Because I can't co-op at level 1. Like, nobody, you know, I will never get a match with anyone at level 1, so unless there is like a, I don't know, level 1 challenge support group somewhere out there that farms stuff. I don't know. Should have maybe checked that, but honestly, I did Google like farm rune arc at level 1 and I didn't find anything, so I doubt. I don't think there's just enough people doing this challenge, and probably if they are doing it, they don't really need it because they're way better than us, right? So basically, we are left with all the rune arcs that are in the world, right? And we collected most of them. So we have 54 right now. And yeah, and farming rats, because rats have like, I don't know, 0.5% chance drop one. It's not the greatest, but it's the best we have, basically. So, yeah, that's what we've been doing. Well, not for long, honestly, because I quickly realized yesterday, like, how low this chance is. Because I think yesterday, in like 30 minutes, I got 1. And I was like, okay, that's not gonna work. Let me just go into the world and collect every, you know, or most of the ones I didn't yet. So that, you know, resulted in like getting to 51 yesterday. And then this morning, I, you know, literally was just drinking coffee before starting the recording. And I got 3 in like 10 minutes for some reason. So, yeah, RNG is it's RNG. But even then, let's assume like we would get 5 in an hour. That's still not great, right? Because then if I wanted to get to 100, which I was hoping to have, I would need to farm for 10 hours, which is like, no, ain't not gonna do that. And the only reason I'm doing it now, honestly, is because I figured if I'm going to talk, right, just to open the day or to open the recording, I may as well do something while I'm talking, right? And that will kind of contribute to me getting that bloody kill out of the way, right? So this is what we're doing. So last thing I want to talk about is... oh yeah, we didn't finish the learnings from yesterday. So another thing we learned is we've been making a mistake with reapplying the buff. Oh god. Basically, we've been making a mistake with the rats. Don't kill them quickly, they just swarm you and get you somehow. Yeah, we've been making a mistake with applying Blood Flame the second time in phase 1. Because I should have realized that the moment I was like, hey, I actually do not want second bleed, right? Third bleed, sorry, in phase 1. Like, I would like that third bleed in phase 2. So if that's the case, why the hell would I reapply it in phase 1, right? You could argue that it's still more damage because we get like 50 flat damage, which is, you know, respectable. That's like 10% damage increase almost, right? From the flame damage, from the fire damage that we get on top. But I realized that if I don't do that, right, and I just keep fighting her without stopping, and granted, maybe I want to just refill at some point, like mana or whatever, right? But I can do that quicker than... I don't have to run away for as long, right? I can just do that in any, like, flask heal timing or whatever. So if I don't do that, and I just keep fighting her, like, I have a much higher chance of actually staggering her just, you know, organically, just by the virtue of hitting her a lot. But if I run away, like I've been doing every time to reapply buffs, like I reset her, you know, poise basically, so I'll never get stance break unless I can, you know, hit her with Bloodhound's finesse. But just fighting her continuously, we can actually do that. Oh wow, it's a 4th one in like 20 minutes. Or not 20, well, that's okay. I just noticed it's already this late, so it's like more like 30 minutes. We've been doing this for. It's still pretty good compared to yesterday. We got 1 in the same amount of time, so. Yeah, so basically just if I keep fighting her, I can get like organic stagger, right? Oh wow. We are on that. That's 5. I guess we're just unlucky yesterday, like extremely unlucky. Although, you know, we might not get, like, we might not see another one for like another 30 minutes now that we got like 5 in 30 minutes. Because I'm guessing the RNG here is like a basic RNG, right? That kind of is like, oh, you're, if it's 1%, that means you're supposed to get like 1 in 100 rats or something. So if you didn't get any, if you didn't get anything in like 400 rats, then you're gonna get 5 in a row all of a sudden, because RNG needs to catch up to make sure, the percentages are working correctly. It's kind of like that in most of the games with like basic RNG. So that's why sometimes if you're really unlucky, but you keep going, then you'll get like spammed with stuff, because RNG is just rebounding and catching up to make sure it's, it's correct, basically. So sometimes you just have to keep going till you get it to rebound. Hello? Oh, God, those rats. Yeah, and then connected to that, I realized that after her waterfowl, I've been doing like jumping attacks, but I've been doing R1s, and I should have been doing R2s. Like, there's no reason not to do jumping R2. Like, I've been just wasting that, very nice stagger opportunity there, or, poise build-up opportunity. So if I start doing that now, more often, combined with just fighting her constantly in phase 1, I'm hoping we can get to, to poise break her like fairly regularly in phase 1, unless of course, I end up just dodging a lot because she's doing weird stuff. And if we can, poise break her once, that will more than catch up for the damage loss of not using Blood Flame second time, right? And it's actually gonna be more damage, because if we poise break her, we get the repulse damage, and then we can do a charging attack to her face basically after that. Is again more damage and starts to work on another stance break if we can get it right. And if we do it this way, we basically guarantee that we have the, 2 bleeds in the phase 2. We get the first bleed fairly quickly, because obviously we do continue to build up blood loss, right? With just, our basic like 50 on the blade. So it's not like we are stopping that completely. So we are not gonna start at 0 in phase 2, I believe, right? So there will be that. Those are the like important learnings I had from yesterday. Like I feel like those those learnings were the real progress I managed to make yesterday, despite the day being pretty bad. Because I hope I hope they will kind of pay off today. And then I just want to keep killing the rats, because we got 4 rune arcs already, right? 5. We got 5 rune arcs already. In like 35 minutes. So we may as well continue our good streak. Although, yeah, like I said, it might just stop now, and we are not gonna see another one for 1 hour. So yeah. So now the last topic for this little talking essay. Yeah, like I said, the whole Malenia thing is like its own, should be like its own series, honestly. Like its own mini series. Just so incredibly frustrating to get her. Forgetting using the flask, so I'm hitting them like a wet noodle. About the meeting the weapon requirements. Stop. Jesus. Oh, those rats. Yeah. The last thing, right, in this little essay, spoken essay, is one little thing I'm gonna try in phase 2. Because I figure out that in phase 2, like, it's kind of hard to play around her waterfowl, because Like it's, you know, it's not nearly as predictable as in phase 1, because she can literally do it at any time. Especially at the beginning, right? And then after that, I guess she gets like the same kind of sort of cooldown, or perceived cooldown at least, right? That nobody knows how long it is in reality. It's kind of hard, right? And it's already harder to just fight her in general because, you know, there's a lot more happening, and I get nervous and I just don't use all of my punish opportunities, right? So I'm already hitting her less than I would in phase 1. So playing around that, around waterfall as well, and just, you know, trying to run away, bait it out and all that, is just super annoying. So I figured, right? How about we just assume we are going to do pots, right? Freezing pots, I mean, every time she does it, right? By default. So that is going to be our default reaction, right? Unless we happen to be super far away, of course, but most of the time I think we'll be like close to her. So then if that's our default reaction, right, like we won't hesitate between running away and using the pot, right? We just use the pot. And since we will be using Blood Flame, right, like we will be dispelling the Frostbite right away, so we don't have to worry about, you know, if she does it twice in a row for some reason. And we don't and we cannot apply Frostbite. Why do I sometimes shoot my weapon randomly like that? And also, because we're gonna do that, this is just gonna contribute to the damage nicely, right? Because that is like 1400 damage per pot, which is no, you know, nothing to scoff at. Right? This is like our 3 hits. It's actually more than that, because it will add, like, let's say like 200 damage to our next hit. 1 hit, but still, that's 1600 damage, right? Total that we get out of the pot. I think I should be able to hit her as she's kind of, you know, cancelled and falling down if I'm next to her. I think I might be able to get like a 1 hit off of her, right? So, you know, that is like another kind of damage we are getting there, which is nice. Yeah, I'm just hoping it's gonna make it, you know, more predictable this way, right? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is gonna happen if I don't use the pot and I don't kill the big rat quickly. We're almost done anyways. Well, we're almost done talking. Yes, I'm hoping, right? And also, I don't think we'll end up in a situation when she, you know, when she uses more than 3 times, because 3 times is the limit we can use it, right? Because after that, her frost resistance, excuse me, is going to be higher than what pot can do in a hit. Why does this happen sometimes? Why do we shoot our weapon? Am I pressing a button accidentally? I don't think it's gonna happen like more than 3 times, because like we'll have to fight her for a very long time, right? Which is already kind of a failure if, you know, if the fight goes on for that long. And like if she's gonna get hit by 3 pots, that, you know, that's like 5000 damage from pots alone, which is like a third of her health. So I don't think that's gonna happen often. So I don't have to worry about that. Obviously, we don't want to use it in phase 1 because of that, but if we can help it. But yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be the plan. Hopefully this way we can make phase 2 a bit more predictable. Like, I noticed that I might die to clones sometimes because I'm not very good at dodging it. So if I'm facing a wall when she does the clones and I have nowhere to run, like I'm not very good at dodging that, so that's gonna be a bit random. So yeah, the plan from now is going to be to what am I doing? Okay, let's finish this. The plan is basically going to be to practice this new thing a little bit, because I also want to change the way I use the pots, right? I want to put them here at the end. And I want to put my flask like here, let's say, of Wondrous Physic. Right, so then when she jumps up, I just do this, right? And I think that's faster and more reliable than doing this, I feel like. Because yesterday I failed doing that once and I was like, but I did it, why? Because this menu, why this menu is very good in general, because it works, with as a kind of toggle where you have to press triangle, right? Or Y. Like, I feel like it's sometimes, not very responsive or not as quick. It doesn't, it's not as responsive as just using square. So I just want to do this, basically, right? And then we just swap between healing and pot, which is, whatever, like... So if she jumps up, I swap the pot, I throw it, right? And while I'm throwing, I have, like a second to basically swap back to heal. So I don't forget about that. And I think that's gonna work out. Just adjust my camera once again. I swear the lighting in my room is just the worst. You have to adjust all the time, but one day we will get a proper setup. Right. So basically that's the idea. Okay, sure our setup is done. Okay. Okay. And then once we practice this enough, and I see that it works, right? We will try Rune Arcs again, basically. Because, yeah, we have a limited amount and it's super hard to farm. So we want to be kind of making sure they count when we use them, right? Alright. We have the strategy. We've optimized it even further after all these hours. Let's see if it, if it pays off at all. Okay, so I use my flask here now. Yep, you hate when that happens. Like I was about to run away, so I was just not ready for that roll. And that's why we are not using Rune Arcs right away, because that... I mean, I probably would have survived the initial burst. But probably I still would have failed to roll after that. She's starting in this mood again, eh? Oh, I'm not gonna do it until you hit me and then I'm gonna screw you over. Mood. tried my best here, but... Okay, well, it's a warm-up. Yeah. Again, it's a warm-up. Why we rolled backwards there, but... We did such a good job with the waterfall too. Need to make a basic mistake again. Also bad. Also bad. Like I don't know why I would swing second time if the first one missed. Yep. Hesitation is defeat. If I attacked sooner, we would have been fine. Probably. They're rolling them backwards again. Yeah. Ah, yeah, just too hopeful. Too hopeful it's gonna work, but it's just not gonna. It's basically always a gamble because she could have done some attacks that would have been fine, but it's really just RNG what she's gonna do there. Like it feels like her follow-ups sometimes feel like completely random. Just chooses one at random. Why am I running this backwards now? Stop it. Get it together. This is roll forward, always. Always. I think it's because I roll follow-up backwards and it just, you know, it conflates in the brain suddenly. The muscle memory just get all kind of mixed up. Again, come on, stop doing that. Stop. You're meant to kill her today, not just keep dying to basic attacks somehow. What's going on? Yeah, maybe in this situation I should just use pot. Also to practice it, honestly. Because that's gonna happen in phase 2 too, so... maybe I should just use it to practice. I don't think, like, even in phase 2, I'm probably not gonna have to use it more than twice. On average, at least, right? Just practice it here. See if I can react to it quickly enough. It's not going great. Don't you hate this when you have like streaks like this where you just keep failing at the very beginning for some reason? I'm supposed to be like all ready and rested. I don't know. Guess I was expecting too much from myself, as always. Where's this Dagger? Like, I hit her so much. And she ate the full Bloodhound's finesse, like right after a heavy attack. What the hell? Huh. Why do I do this? I know, I should have known. Like, I need to be out of the range of this to heal. We failed. We just wasted our best attempt for no good reason. Like, even after 13 hours, I just keep doing that because... I don't know. I guess some things we can just never learn. We can just keep failing and keep doing the same mistake over and over again. I guess that's why wars still happen in the world. Because as human beings, there are some certain things we can just never learn. We can just keep failing them, and keep failing them in the same way, and we can just never freaking learn. Oh boy. Damn it. Yeah, I guess I should just roll back immediately. Because if I'm gonna roll back, then I think it doesn't matter whether she does follow-up, slow one or quick one. It's gonna be hard to change because I'm just used to delaying that second roll a bit. So that's going to be hard to adjust, I think, but I'll try. And I wish I learned that from the beginning. That would have saved me so many hours, I think. Yeah, I was trying to research that attack, right? Like, I was trying, but I never got that memo anywhere, I think. So if I did, I would definitely try it. So I don't feel too bad about it, but still. Wish I knew that earlier. Damn it. So it's all kinds of terrible, but at least we practiced triple slash a bit. We stood no chance. I guess in phase 2 I just never get to do this. At best I get to do all one. in situations maybe where I just get to hit her once anyways, I may as well try this, although that can get me killed too. So I don't know. I don't know if I get to do that at all in phase 2. That was so goddamn itchy. Front bleed somehow. Oh. I've gotta run. She's gonna do it soon. Damn it. Ah, man. Ugh. She does it so infrequently. Like later in the fight. Like that happens super rarely. Like the way we died just now. Like all the possible ways we can fuck up are just conjoined together right now and chained into this very unfortunate start. Yeah, I need to get that reaction going. Just doesn't matter like which direction you're facing, we just press down and square, right? And as long as we're locked on, it's gonna work. Yeah, it's not a good start, but I guess it's a warm-up. Right, let's get all the bad tries, all the fuck-ups out of the way, so when we use rune arts later, we do a little bit better, right, and we just don't waste them down the drain. I honestly don't know why we're doing so badly, like we didn't change anything, really. Fighting her the same as before. Yeah. that's just so much damage. Can get the stagger. I'd like to finish this. Get like a beast or something. That would have been nice. Gonna lie. There we go. Okay, let's recompose a bit. I'm gonna probably fail it quickly, but right. So now we just wanna always use freezing pot. Never try to run away from the waterfowl. That's it. And everything else we do the same. It's the only little tiny change that we do. We always punish her once, right? Or maybe if we punish her twice, maybe if we use freezing pot, we can punish her twice. Always, not sure. It's probably safer just to do once, but because depending on the timing, the second swing might take me too long to finish to still be able to cast the pot in time. Alright, Millennia, Blade of Mikala, Phase 2, Goddess of Wrath. Okay, if I'm gonna roll, I should just keep rolling. Yeah, now the clones are the problem. Yeah, I think by default I should just start run. I should just run, and if I hit the wall, then I just spam roll, and that's it. I think that should be the way, basically. Yeah, just keep running. If I hit a wall, then I just panic roll, right? Because I know that if I'm gonna just keep running, sprinting, right? Like I will outrun them. And yeah. And I have to roll the flip into her. So in phase 1, I should also actually roll into her, so I just do that automatically, right? I'm not sure, because I think that is very positioning dependent. So I think the way I dodge this stuff sometimes, I'm like too far away, so if I roll into her, maybe I'll just get hit. By the explosion. Because otherwise we can use that timing to punish her. Because yeah, like I said, like when she uses the Gazer, that is the prime time to punish her. Like that, this is where we get 2 hits, guaranteed. And then we just have to be ready to use pot after that if she decides to waterfowl. That's it. Like, that's how we kill her. We have to use all those openings, basically. As much as we can. Should have spammed the roll button more, I guess. Damn it. Yeah, if I get to phase 2 like I don't know, a few times, I'll start maybe using Aronnax. Maybe even I'll just use them after break later. Jesus, yeah, I just need to keep rolling, like, if I get hit there. I think I should not be rolling backwards there, I guess. Like, I should be rolling into her, like, at all times. That's gonna save me from those armor heads. I'm just so not used to that. Boy, oh boy. Rip, stance break. Sadly, because we had that hit going there. Yeah, I should not have done that because I had to walk up to her and hit her, right? Which means she recovered and just jumped into the air. It's my failing. Like, if I didn't have to walk up to her, sure, I would have enough time, but I should have just stayed at the distance there because I knew it was coming. I just wish it wasn't a thing. I just wish this was not a thing to worry about. Oh. The way the bosses, you know, like her or Moog, can just chain their combos like fluidly that you just cannot tell, right, when she's done and when she can keep going is... I hate that. I just realized that Moog is just a mini version of Malenia in many aspects. Because I'm having the same kind of trouble with Malenia as I was having with Moog. That's more. Again, I keep thinking it's gonna be fine because she's turning, right? That's the thing, like when she's turning, like she's normally not gonna do anything, but apparently she can still cancel that turning animation and just do this when you're healing, right? Or you try to do something. That's a super annoying thing about her, right? Like there's a video about it, like how she can cancel her animation to react to your things. Which is just stupid. Like the input triggers are, you know, like overtaking normal game rules just to screw you over. Or just to make sure you'll get screwed over. Yeah, it's not going very well this morning for some reason. I don't know why. Like, we didn't change anything with phase 1. Like, literally nothing. You're not learning anything new. Well, other than, like, rolling backwards to triple slash. But... I have to stop doing that. Stop doing that, Jesus Christ. Like, the worst thing about it is that every now and again she'll let you do that, right? Like, every now and again she'll just let you do that, so it kinda gives you this false sense of security that you can actually do this. Or, you know, your kind of, you know, your bad habit reinforces your bad habits of trying to do that, where, you know, I should always just run away from her first before trying to heal. Aren't you a fun boss? Yeah, I'm not used to it yet. I'm not used to it yet. Okay, I'm starting to think this might be actually harder to do than what I was doing with Triangle. As weird as it is. I could not do it properly yet in all those attempts. I think actually this must be easier then, right? So I wish I could have done both, but apparently we can't, so... Yeah, I think it's just easier to do it this way rather than... I don't know why though. Like it's just so hard apparently to just switch press downwards for me. Hopefully this is gonna work. Yeah, I'm super bad at changing item slots. That's why I avoid doing that if I can. This is bad. We need this practice apparently, so. don't know why I thought that was a kick. If she's jumping from that far away, this is yeah. Oh well, those are the running, but we did a lot of kind of practice, I suppose. Obviously, I should have been just rolling into her, like doing the triple slashes properly and punishing her for them, but I was constantly trying to heal there, so I was a little bit panicky. Yeah, I just need to be more confident in second phase, even if I get hit, right? Just heal whenever I can. Just keep fighting her, basically. Like, if I keep running, I'm just gonna die eventually because I panic too much. So I should just fight her as if I was full HP and then heal at the next timing opportunity, attack opportunity, and that's it. Was not ready there, that's for sure. just wasn't ready. Yeah, it's just so easy, at least for me, it's just so easy to panic in this boss and just lose all your marbles, forget everything that you've learned. Just way too freaking easy. Especially when reach happens like this, like, up. Fail one. Choose them so many times. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Do it again. Yeah, that last one is getting me every time. I'm not sure how to roll that one. I guess I need at some point I need to roll like 3 times, like back to back or something. Or I need to roll like in a different direction. I really need to get down the clones. I think the clones are just getting in the way right now of getting through that phase. Or, yeah, I should have just run. I should have just run back. That's it. Just run back, run back, run back. That's all I should have done. Because that's how I've been dealing with it. And everyone deals with it and it works. Just run back. If you hit the wall, then you can worry about rolling. Not earlier. Why? Jesus. I'm honestly not sure if I pressed the button again then, but apparently I did. Or maybe it was this weird bug where I just pressed some other buttons and kind of queued it up as an attack for some reason, but I was fairly certain I stopped at one. Also unfortunate. After this, I'm gonna Google or YouTube clones, how to roll them. Should have done that earlier, honestly. Not sure why I didn't. You.
Ah, super good if I didn't just, I don't know, hesitate there, because I thought she's going to do the... I thought this was just the AoE thing. It wasn't. So I could have healed. Yeah. I should have just run back, right? I should have listened to my instincts that I usually listen to and just run back, but I didn't. My god, that was so good. Like, we were just fighting her perfectly there. I think we got her to like the newest low when it comes to HP because of that bleed there. Man. Yeah. Just tiny mistakes all the time. That. I was not ready for it. Hesitated. Would have been bad to use 2 pots in phase 1 anyways. It's fine. It's fine. Because then, yeah, because then I can see the scenario where we get to phase 2 and, you know, we use pot like right away and then we are screwed. So, yeah. Okay, well, for all the failures, we had some pretty decent second phases so far, but wish we had more of those, for sure. I really wish we could have just got there more consistently. Okay, it's clean. One hit. One hit. Let's just do one hit. Until she does waterfowl. Unless it's the AoE. AoE we can do 2. Everything else we should just do 1, I think. No, the kick we can do 2 for sure. And the AoE we can do 2. Like everything else, honestly, we should just do 1. Yeah. Just getting flustered. My phase 2 still. Yeah, like I think on average, like to get her down in phase 2, we need to survive probably like one of each of her attacks, right? Like one waterfowl, 1 clones, and then another Scarlet Ionia, right? Like if we can get through that cycle, that means I think we are, you know, close to killing her. Damn. After getting through phase 1, no hit basically. I think we had a no hit phase 1 there. Now it's back to just dying randomly to random shit. Because we are not reacting fast enough. Should get some water. Be right back. Yeah. Just need to stay focused in phase 2. That's literally all we're missing, and maybe like practice clones a bit more and research a bit better how to dodge it in those situations. Yes.
I cannot be dying to this. Seriously, come on. Like,
Why do I fail this sometimes? It's beyond me. Like, such an easy timing to roll.
and yet, I failed it like, I don't know, 5 times I think so far. It's insane. Like, I really cannot. I cannot be failing that. I don't know what happens there. I don't know why I mistimed that somehow.
Yeah, the only way to avoid that is to roll into her, but I don't think I can change it at this stage. Just don't think I can. I don't know, at least I would have to roll back into the left. Somehow, right? Maybe. So I don't get clipped by that second slash. Yeah, that was a terrible position. Like, there's no way for me to go. I really cannot afford to screw up that attack in phase 2. Come on. Really cannot afford to screw that because she's doing that all fight, like constantly. It's one thing we cannot afford to screw up.
Yeah. Okay, I need to start rolling into her when she's doing the triple slashes, not away from her. I was at full HP. So, yeah, I just... I don't know why I'm not doing that. Like, I know when it's gonna come. If she jumps, right? If she does the jump, the plunge, and there is no AoE, that means this is coming, and I should roll into her, right? Like, she's basically doing that, you know, instead of the sheep, right? So I should be rolling into her, because that will most likely provoke her to do the flip, which is, you know, another punish window. And, of course, do not heal within her range. Other than that, we're once again doing quite good. You're reacting to the kick properly. It's another, like, very nice damage window. Hello. Kindly get it out of your system, eh? Yeah. Yeah. They're going to kill me randomly. There we go. Took you a while. Okay. Oh, Jesus. This is terrible. Be careful there. Integrate to roll after the kick. Good one, another one. Like always, basically. Like always. How do I die to this, of all things? That's so good. That was so good, and I died to this attack of all things. I thought we were going together. Oh man. Okay, but I'm feeling a little bit more confident about using Rune Arcs, at least after the break. We're so close. I failed that attack of all things. Oh my god. Ugh. But you know what? I think that attack is just too risky to follow up, because usually in that situation we are just too far in front of her. So like I'm gonna end up rolling twice, and that's not gonna work. I think the AoE is still gonna get me. So I think that it's just not worth it. And we can still attack her when she's recovering after the AoE. So it's just better to do it the way we do in phase 1, not to try to roll into her when she does that. Just roll back, you know, wait for her to do the AoE, and then we can run to her and we still have time to hit her. I mean, she was being super easy, right? Because she didn't do waterfall, she didn't do clones. She was just doing all the easy attacks, right? So that was super lucky. And we failed that, oh my god, in the worst way, of course. I don't even know why I failed that timing. Like, I was confident that's gonna work, but didn't. I don't know. Like, I thought that is it, right? Like, we're just doing so great. Like, we're getting hit, sure, but we're recovering quickly. And we are just getting the damage in. But, yeah. My god. Yeah, okay. That was good. That was progress. Yeah. Let's just not try to roll into that, because it's just, we are just too far away. The way we are playing there, right? The way we avoid the triple slash to the back, then like we are just too far away to do that. Like if we were rolling into her like I used to, sure, but not this way. This way is just not gonna work. Plain and simple. Or even if it does, it's just way too risky. Just for some because she randomly decided to do it way earlier than she usually does. You could see that in my previous attempts. Like, we were fighting her for a very long time, and she never did it again, so it's just random. I'm just gonna take it, like, whatever. Like, it's just much more consistent this way, instead of trying to bait it out. I'm gonna die sometimes? Who cares? We've died 100 times already. Right. I'm willing to incorporate random deaths sometimes, because, you know, just to get through this phase 1 faster. As a result. I absolutely hate this person. With my whole being. I love her and hate her at the same time. It's a love and hate relationship, you could say. Because I love everything about her except for her combat moves. Which I hate with passion. And her AI, I guess. Although AI would not have been a problem if the moves themselves were not a problem. Oh, okay. I didn't expect to survive it. Like, first of all, I completely blanked that she's gonna do it, right? And didn't start running quickly enough. Second of all, I just didn't expect, like, that roll would have actually worked to an extent, right? I thought I was dead, but apparently I still lived. Yeah, we're gonna take a break soon, I guess. Probably not gonna have such a good attempt anymore, but... Man, oh god. If we just did it the way we used to do it, we probably would have done it like the way it was going. Or, I don't know, maybe she would do clones after that and I would die anyways, but... Oh, Jesus. Why I didn't roll that? Oh, man. One attack away from another phase 2. But I think I really want to be at full FP when phase 2 comes around. Because if I can just smoothly buff, I get to hit her like 3 times. At the beginning, which is big. I should just aim to be at full FP constantly, I think. So I'm not gonna use that flask so often, so what I can just do... I should just drink now, and then drink ideally before phase ends, if I can. I have enough FP flasks. Problem with that. Rip. Well, okay. After a very unsuccessful, like first half an hour or so, I guess we got into the rhythm of things a little bit. Man, it was such a good attempt. Ugh. But we're gonna do it. Didn't. We need to circle around it. Yeah, just don't panic roll this one, maybe. I don't know why I did that. Okay. So yeah, we can punish her there, but we just have to do like a big circle around that AoE, and we should be fine punishing that. Okay, you know what, let's just go on for like half an hour more. It's been going good anyway, so... Yeah, I just need to stop failing randomly like there, right? Like, I have no idea why I rolled that. Panic rolled that. I don't know, and another attack I just failed something randomly, I have no idea why. I don't know if I'm just really too slow to react, or something else weird happens, like she just charges too fast. I have no clue. You can get this Dagger sometimes, it's so good. I guess then she just, I don't know, doesn't want to do waterfall anymore. How naive me. You know, she's still attacking, right? She's still in the middle of her animation. Like this, surely there's enough time to heal. Nope. Because she'll chain the next one right after current attacks. How could we get Dagger in second phase? Like, there's just no opportunity for any, you know, or stance break kind of inducing attacks. Shit, I think that would be game changer if you could. I mean, one way is, of course, just to hit her consistently. It's not always gonna be possible.
How did I fail that? Just slow reaction time, I guess. We're already at a distance, we just reacted way too slowly. Yeah. Yeah, but we had some incredibly good attempts today. Most of them, I would say, failed in a really bad way. Like some of them would, yeah, failed by doing clones because I'm not confident with clones at all. But most of them we failed to stupid as shit, so. They can get a little bit of consistency into our life, then we will get her today. I wonder if the only reason this wasn't a stagger was because she got hyper armor frames. Probably that's the reason. So that was a bit unfortunate. And also, I should not have greeted that when I was completely out of stamina, because I wouldn't be able to roll for a very long time after that. But I was just hoping for stagger, I guess. Oops. Just got too close for no reason. Yeah, I think we have all the good tries behind us, but yeah, let's just go for like 30 more minutes and try to get to phase 2 a couple more times. Maybe have some like another good attempt or something. A terrible place to be. Just not even gonna go for it, because I don't want to be there. As tempting as it was. It's on being in that corner. Oh. I don't know what happened here. I honestly don't
Maybe I was a bit late with my roll and that threw the timing off. I felt like it was I was late there. The roll. So it threw the timing off for me. I was waiting for too long to roll back. Like, chill, do your ultimate move or whatnot. That's better. Want? I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Guess just get the pot ready. Like never gonna do it. No idea what's going on. No idea. So we somehow get through phase 1 without her doing waterfall once. And then we die like this. Isn't that poetic? That was like one hit away. Like if at some point I just greeted that last hit, but I really wanted to be at full HP for the second phase. Just to have a smooth start. Oh man, sucks so hard. This boss is so... This is just insane. This whole fight on level 1 is a nightmare.
I don't know if I was too focused or I just spaced out there. Should just roll that. Should just freaking roll that. Whatever. It just doesn't matter. We can stay focused like this and just, you know, do everything perfectly, and then we make one mistake like that and we're like, ugh. I wonder if Rune Art would help me survive there. If it does, then yeah, I think using Rune Arcs should hopefully maybe make this a bit more consistent. We're consistent enough to get a kill, right? Yeah, I thought it was gonna be late, but went for it anyways. Ugh. We are so close! Jesus, we are so close. Yeah, if we can just close phase 1 a bit quicker, more consistently, right? So we just don't die randomly at the end. Would be nice. And then again, Rune Arcs are gonna help with that, because we'll just have a lot more flat damage. Just so we can get to phase 2, like, you know, one after the other. Not like every now and again. I'm feeling more and more confident with phase 2, except for the clones. And maybe waterfalls sometimes if we cannot pot fast enough, but everything else, I think I know what I want to do. Yeah, I was talking, so I completely forgot that waterfall was coming. No more talking. Just focus. Let's have, like, you know, a couple more second phases. Would be nice. It's been a while. Before we break for lunch. Unfortunate. We were like, I think we were like an inch from hitting her there. I should stop doing that. I should just roll this. Yes, roll it. Just roll it any direction. Ideally to the side, right? Because that's gonna be the best in phase 2. You just roll it to the side. That's what I get for trying to punish too late. Always do there. Just don't die to it randomly. Nice. So we cannot kill her this way. Wait, what? She was still in the invulnerable state there when getting out. That is so shitty, because she could have jumped up after that for waterfall and I've been dead. If I just didn't panic here and just rolled this normally, right? Would have been fine. Because I was so desperate to heal and I couldn't freaking run their sprint because I was out of stamina. And sometimes if you're out of stamina, for some reason the game will not let you sprint even though you already have stamina to sprint. You can just press the freaking button, it's not gonna work. So that's what happened to me there. So that really got me all shook up. Yeah, and she was graceful enough to do the attack that we knew how to dodge, right? So we could just recover after that, but I think we were just too nervous at that stage. And well, we got our good attempt, at least. Why can I... Yeah, because... Yeah, phase 1, I have my first reactions to run away, right? I'll have to... it's gonna be hard to fight. Well, somehow she just haven't been doing that a lot, right? Which is good and bad at the same time, because... Obviously it's good because it makes phase 2 easier, as I can imagine. It's kind of bad because we don't get to practice that for when we have to do it. But yeah, that should have been pot, basically. That's so frustrating as all hell.
What's with her not doing it? Come on. Like, why? Does this work? Someone explain to me. Eat this. Chill, like literally. Literally chill the fuck out. Did we get a third bleed somehow there? That's not good. That's not good. Damn it. Okay. Alright, we can stop here. That was good. Just didn't roll fast enough there. Sadly. And I should start punishing her after the kick. Because if she does the kick, she just does nothing there. So instead of running back, I should just wait a microsecond to see if she's doing something and then just hit her again. That is just so much damage we can do this way. Alright. I think we made some really good progress. If we didn't fuck up 2 basic attacks twice where we did really good, that would have been probably the kill. So I'll take a break for lunch and then we'll try again. We'll do some warm up again for like half an hour, and then once we feel we are in the zone, we'll just start doing rune arcs and see if that will push me to the victory. So see you then. Bye bye.